Learn from videos and don't just watch them. If you're watching this video for some extra dopamine or that feeling like you're doing something and you will just not listen to me and I'm speaking just for myself, then go out. Because if your attention is spread all across the room and you can't really concentrate for about 10 minutes, and these 10 minutes can change your life, that's crazy. And every video on YouTube and every video of mine is kind of useless for you. And I mean it, like, uninstall YouTube. It's useless. This power, this knowledge, everything is useless for you. And you know it. So don't really just waste your time by looking at this video if you can concentrate. But if you want to change it, so let's change it. Let's change it right now. Let's change our mindset, how it works. Let's change our purpose, and let's just absorb that power of YouTube and power of books and everything that we can learn from, because learning is lifelong process and it's so important. So in this video I want to show you how to learn, why to learn, and at the end I just want to show you some great content creators or channels that are probably worth taking a look at, because they change my life and I hope they're going to change yours. So why to learn? From school we all learned that process of learning is useless, boring, and not really important for our everyday life, or more important for our future. But that's a mistake, and you know it. I know it, we all know it. Like, you stop living when you stop learning. And it's quote. It's one of my favorite quotes. I don't even know who said that. Maybe that's kind of like some minigame for you. Find who said that. You stop living when you stop learning. And this quote is just all this chapter. You know, it's just everything. Like, learning is lifelong process. You need to learn. And learning is, it's not some process that ends. It don't have destination. It don't have a start and end. Learning is something you need to get used to. Like breathing. You just can't live without it. And you need to apply this same strategy for learning. Okay? And it's really important because a lot of y'all just are learning and just cross to yourself and stop listening, because from school you learned that this process is boring and not useless, and that's not the truth. And you can learn from books, by experience, from other people, and more importantly from videos. And videos are such a great form of learning. This process in your brain are so much stimulated when you're looking at the video and paying attention, because if you spread your attention all across the room, and maybe you've done it now, do you even know what I said for a couple past 2 minutes? Have you ever paid attention to it? Because if you don't have the power and will to concentrate for just 2 minutes, for just 10 minutes, that's wrong. And that's why we need to start learning. So how to learn? Learning is process, and it's hard process. It demands a lot of energy and a lot of your focus. And have you ever witnessed this in your life? You were maybe sitting in school and the teacher was talking about some topic you were kind of interested in. So the next day you're having a test and you haven't even learned, because you didn't even know you have a test, and you get an A. And the same day you're having a test from a subject which you don't really find it useful or really interesting or fun, and you get D But why? You lack purpose in the first topic. You lack purpose, you know, and this is important. So next time, and I'm going to really make this clear. Next time you're going to learn or you have intention to do some work, do it with a full intention, with your mind just hooked on this thing. Concentrate and be prepared to learn. So next time you're going to watch some video, don't just watch it because it pop on you on your For You page. Look at maybe the parts of each of this video and give yourself some bigger overview of this topic, which is the person trying to learn you about. And it's important, so just keep that in mind. Focus. And this is kind of hard topic, and it's hard to obtain, and it's hard to even manage to hold it for a long period of time, because maybe you're working at home like me and you have sibling or dog, or your mom just call you for dinner, and that's another distraction, and it can really interrupt your attention. And because you stayed on this video, even though it's like only 7 or 10 minutes, you're ahead of many people, and by many I mean like 70% of this population, because they just can't hold their attention for 7 minutes. And it's crazy how people sacrifice their lives for just few minutes of really concentrated attention. It's crazy, and it don't even sound real, like, and I know it's hard to obtain a great source of attention and willpower to stay focused, because the social media stuff. And I talked earlier about your working space that's kind of limited to, but it's possible to stay concentrated, and it's possible. And I help myself to stay focused by a few things. I'm going to mention them, but you need to remember this is really individual. Everyone have a different body, different mind, different brain, and it's normal. But these actions are working for most of people, so maybe just try them and see if they are working for you. And I want to start with cold showers. Right now maybe there's not a video on cold showers, but I'm going to release it in a few days. So cold showers are a great way. Meditation is also great, and a good sleep. This is kind of close topic to each other, because meditation and sleep is kind of rest, and meditation is also great because you breathing in, breathing out, and your attention is going to spread out, but you're pulling that attention back into your mind, and that's how you train your attention. So meditation is great, and planning your days is also a great source of attention. So just plan your day. That's not something hard. Use a calendar or your book or sheet of paper or notes on your mobile. It's not really that hard. A right diet, and this is a really big topic. I'm going to go deeply in this topic to make it a lot more clear. Okay, a lot more clear. But it's important to have this in your overview, things that can help you. And like I said, everyone is different, so try new things, or maybe try something new. Go for a walk before you start to do your work, or listen to music. Everyone's different, man. Just try new things. Like I can choose some paths, but it's not on me how you will decide. It's not on me, that's on you. Take notes, and this is really important because wait a minute, you're thinking like notes are a waste of time, and time is money, right? And you're going to just watch the video because you're going to remember everything, right? You don't you don't believe this, don't you? No. If you don't take notes from this video, I'll promise you that in 2 months you're not going to remember a single thing from this video. And if you don't implement any action you see in this video, then you're kind of fuck. You know what? You're just not there, man. So keep maybe some book, and you don't need much. You just need book and pencil. Just write down some notes, man. Or use your phone, or use Figma. That's a great application for this planning or making notes from videos. And sometimes it's even good to revise. Take a look at your some older notes and just revise it. Just revise it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just revise it, and that can really help you to get it into that deeper states of your brain and remember it for a long period of time. And that's called the rule of winners. You learn about something and you execute the idea into massive action. So take an action. It's great to read a book about breathing, but if you're not implementing these methods of breathing, the book was useless. And also this video is a great example. If you don't start learning from videos, then this was a waste of your time. And don't waste time. Time is money. And time is everything you have. It's the most important thing you have. Like, don't waste time. So take action. Take action. You need to take action. And this is on everything. Like, if you watch tutorial on how to play guitar and you won't play the guitar, like, what was the point of watching that tutorial? You just waste your time. So thought about it. Pause this video for 2 minutes or a minute and just think about this thought, because if you're not going to think about a few things in your life, then you're going to be lost, man. But great, but where to find content or a good source of content? Because we all know social media is full of garbage, and it's full of this dopamine fries. Because I will call them dopamine fries, because they just fry your brain. Like, these videos give you zero value, but they are high in dopamine and then just spike your dopamine, so you want more and more, and it's a cycle, man. So how to start learning, and from who to start learning? I suggest you to start with Hamza. He kind of talked about almost everything my mind comes to, and he's also beginner friendly about. He's great for if you're advanced in this topic, then he's great too. And that's kind of interesting. He was my first mentor, we can say, and I looked up to him for a long time. It was kind of the first person that saved my life and turned it around. And he creates a great content. Like, it's kind of that big brother that gives you advice. It's really masculine content and great overall. So it's 100% worth of your time. So for business, these are the kind of people I looked up for the most amount of time, and you should too. So I mentioned Max Persson. He is great for school community and these kinds of community businesses. Jackson Dead Harry, I think it's spelled Dead Harry. Yeah, maybe, yeah. And he's great for SMMA marketing agencies. He's just so beginner friendly, and I think he's just so much supportive, and he just keep in touch with his community, and that's great. So Simon Squibb is great for this overall overview of business, and it's great for starting this kind of old school business just to make some product and sell it. So Simon Squibb and Iman Gadzhi. We all know Iman Gadzhi, and he's just gold. He's great. His content is kind of high in dopamine, but I also value him, and he's great dude, and he knows what he's talking about. But in this topic, Hamza is involved too, and he's heavily accepted by his community and heavily valued by a lot of people. So Hamza is really kind of into this topic too. For health and overall, like, these benefits for your everyday life, it's great. Huberman Lab or Huberman Lab podcasts. So the person who is behind this whole project is Dr. Andrew Huberman. You basically maybe know Andrew Huberman. He's just a great dude that makes a lot of research and science-based tools for everyday life. So it's on Spotify, maybe even YouTube Music, I'm not sure, but it's definitely on YouTube and every other famous platform. And the channel Orthodontics, which is great for breathing and this understanding of how your breathing and your face works. And for mental health, I'm going with Shimon Davis. Definitely Shimon Davis. He has just that, great motivational, inspirational, and overall great content for mental health. So definitely Shimon Davis. So yeah, that's maybe all. I'm sorry for my bad pronunciation in those names of YouTubers or channels. I was not prepared. I exposed myself. I was not prepared, and I'm proud of you. You watched this till the end, because it's maybe 20 minutes or maybe more, and that's great, and that's a sign this video is maybe working, because you watch it till the end. So I'm proud of you, and never stop learning, man. And I would suggest you one more YouTuber, and that's me. And yeah, it's just I think I'm kind of beginner friendly by now, and I want to be honest with you guys. I know the execution of this YouTube channel is not so good now, but my goal is to improve by every video, and maybe you can be with me on this journey and learn about many things. So great, guys, have a beautiful day, and never stop learning, because that's a lifelong process. Bye.